Hi guys, I'm back with another episode of Learn with Fevicryl, and today the Fevicryl team has asked me to create something with the Fevicryl Mouldit. So here I am trying my hands on this, but it does not look as easy, so I wish I had somebody to help me out with this.
Don't worry, I'm here to help you, Shreya.
Lovely! Let's get creative. So Shruti is here with us today. She's a self-taught artist who's been practicing art and craft over the past 10 years. She loves to paint and experiment different mediums. She enjoys clay artworks through sculpting and molding. She's also my absolute savior for today.
Hi everyone, I'm really excited to be here today.
So I've tried and I have failed miserably. Now I'm just counting on you, Shruti.
Okay, let me give you an idea. How about we do a marine themed trinket tray for all your really cool jewelry?
That sounds really nice. It also would help me keep my jewelry in one place. But would that be too difficult to make?
Absolutely not. I'll take you through it step by step. It'll be fun, cool, and the result will be amazing.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
Let's do it. So I have all the materials laid out over here that we'll be using to make the trinket tray. Starting with the Fevicryl Mouldit 900 grams pack. It comes with 8 sculpting tools that'll give you really nice textures and shapes. The Fevicryl acrylic colors that we'll be using today to paint. Some sieve, a sieve over here to give texture. A rolling pin obviously to shape the clay. Fevicol MR over here to stick. And some fine art brushes over there that we'll be using to paint.
Sounds good. This is like a lot of materials. Should we get started?
Let's get started with our trinket tray. So, it's important to lay down OHP sheet on the surface to ensure our clay does not stick anywhere. And also let's put some talcum powder on our hand.
What's the talcum powder for?
So the talcum powder will ensure that the clay doesn't stick to our hands. It's a really cool hack while molding with Mouldit.
Do I need to keep applying the talcum powder through the process?
It's good to apply it once in a while molding with Mouldit. It really helps. So let's start with the first step. We'll take equal parts of resin and hardener and mix them together. So once you open your resin and hardener, this is what it will look like. We take both of the compositions and mix it together and roll and roll. Okay, so we've been rolling this for about 5 minutes now, and you see how this has become a full dough. Let's see yours.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Nice.
So let's get started. We'll be using this clay dough to make our base, and we will also be making additional smaller clays to make other elements. What elements would you like on your trinket tray?
Since we're talking marine life, I think starfish.
That's really cute.
Yeah. Seashells.
Maybe some corals?
Corals would be nice.
Okay.
Some waves.
For sure.
Yeah.
And maybe we can add a tiny little turtle.
Sounds really cute. Yeah.
Okay, let's get started. So what I will be starting with is putting this on my OHP sheet and rolling it using a rolling pin. Let me add some talcum powder.
Yes, our secret ingredient.
Dab it and start rolling. So what I'm doing over here is called the slab technique when using Mouldit. Essentially, this makes a slab that you can mold with. So we keep doing this to make a slab. Do you have a slab?
I do.
Yes. We take 2 corrugated sheets that are cut in a circle to give our trinket tray shape. So this is the corrugated sheet. We place it and we use this knife, anything sharp, and cut around the circle very neatly and easily. So we have a really neatly cut circle that will become the base. Now we can slowly remove it off from here.
Nice.
And there you go. So before we start with putting it in a base that creates the shape, what we can do is make some waves. So to make the waves, we'll be using this Mouldit tool, rounded in shape. We will divide the tray into half. The bottom part will have waves, and then all our cute elements can come on top around.
Okay.
Almost making wave-like structures, we can do it at the bottom part.
Okay, so I'll start with the middle one and then keep going.
Let's start. Yep, exactly like that.
Yeah.
So you can make some more waves.
Okay. And then if I want to make it thicker, I just add more pressure.
Yes, you add more pressure so the waves can be more deeper. Okay, what we can do is now for the top bit to give it a sand-like texture, because like we said, marine theme, right? So we can use a really cool hack. We can take some jute sheet and you can dab it and press it. It will make that impression. So I dab it and then I can pull it out, and there you go. So almost a sand-like texture.
Yeah.
We can go around the entire tray. So here if you see, we have our waves, we have the sand texture, And our base is ready.
It looks really, really nice. I'm loving. I can already see a beach coming out of this.
Yes. And wasn't this really simple?
Super easy to
Yeah.
do.
A few hacks, some tools, and makes a great output.
Absolutely. So we have this base created. What's next?
So next, we create a border for it. To create the border, we make a coil-like structure. So what you see over here is a coil that we are making. It's called the coiling technique. So we keep rolling, and now you see we made a really long coil. What we can do is use our roller pin and slightly flatten it out. So this flattened out coil will now go around the trinket tray to give it a border. So there's enough place for you to put your jewelry. So we pick it up very carefully. We see we have a flattened coil. We put the coil around our trinket base very, very easily, very slowly, and border the trinket tray. In case the mold has dried out, we can always use Fevicryl and stick it. And whatever is the leftover, I can just cut it. So we pinch a little from the top to create this wave-like structure. Again, sticking to our marine theme.
It looks really cute, just a simple pinch, and it really
Yes.
adds on to the whole element.
Yes. And if you see, we have our base trinket ready.
Oh,
So let's go on to our next step.
yeah, let's do
Okay.
it.
We'll start making our 5 elements. So these 5 elements are going to be starfish, some corals, some shells, and some water ripples. And let's not forget the turtle. So I will start with the shellfish, or the shells rather. I make a ball and then I make it flat, put it on my palm and press it. So we're making a small shell over here. This is our base. What we can do is flip it, and now using our molding tools, this knife, give it small lines of the shell. Just press it and create an impression. So here you go, our shell is ready.
Oh, that looks so nice.
And to go on the trinket tray, a few more.
Sweet. So how should we place this?
So starting for the starfish, yes,
Yeah.
a clay ball.
Okay.
Now we divide this into 5 tiny equal balls.
Okay, so what are the mishaps one can make while sculpting?
So a common mishap that a lot of people make is mixing the entire quantities together for making really tiny elements like this. Your entire structure will not dry. So what we do is, while making smaller articles, smaller structures, we use little amounts of both resin and hardener and mix it together.
Okay.
So now we just give this a little shape, a cone-like structure to make the 5 hands of the starfish. One over here. And you can lay them out and join them from the center.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's easy. So what's a good drying time for these little trinkets?
So I would say about 20-25 minutes, but at the same time make sure you give enough drying time to each of your elements, otherwise they will fall apart. We want them to completely be dry so we can stick it and get a really good trinket tray.
I can't be impatient with this.
Not at all. So if you see over here, we've joined it. We can pinch a little, shape it. I can also use the tool again to give it a little bit more structure.
I'm giving mine a little style.
Why not? So we can use this tiny pointed tool over here to give some dots, and there you go, a starfish. Now let's make maybe the corals on the side of the plate.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's make that.
So now coming to the corals, you must be wondering why we have the sieve over here.
Yes, I've been wondering since the beginning.
Yeah. So I'm going to show you a really cool hack.
Okay.
We have our molded dough, okay, a circular dough, a little bit mixing, and now you can place it over here on the side.
Okay.
Just press it little, and I'll flip it, and you put all your pressure from your thumb and push it out.
Oh,
There you go.
damn, this is so cool.
So it gives you those tiny grass like
Yeah.
wobbly effect. Yep. Okay. So now to cut this, I will take our tool and very carefully slice it out of the sieve. And what we do is very carefully place it on the side of our trinket tray.
Sweet, okay.
Very delicate, very intricate, easily achievable grass by a simple hack.
So nice.
Yeah.
I didn't even have to do anything.
It was really
Push
easy.
something out, yeah.
So we can do this a couple of times to give little grass-like effects across. Now moving on to some more corals. What we can do is tiny dough, really tiny one, roll it and keep it.
Okay.
And what we do is use the back of it and just press it against our shape and
Okay.
move it very softly. and we have small stone-like corals. So these can be of different shapes, some big, some small. So now we make the last element, the turtle. So for the turtle, we take a small clay ball, break it into half, really small.
Oh, that's small?
And yes, roll, 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 small. And you will have the head and the body, and then just attach them together. So if you see, when the clay is wet, they really just stick to one another very easily. And then we give it some shape using our tools. So there you go, a tiny little turtle.
Hey.
So you see, our 5 marine elements are ready.
Yes, I'm so excited to put these on together now.
So now our base is ready. All our 5 elements are ready. So we take Fevicryl MR. We can put small droplets of it.
Okay, that looks like a different packaging.
Yep, and really cute.
Yeah, super convenient.
And small drops wherever you want to stick. So this is how I'm going to place it. And let's get started with sticking.
Okay, should we start with the seashells?
Why not? Okay, so one on the sand over here, resting our border. Maybe another one close to it. I can then move on to putting our tiny corals. So I can place my tiny bunch of corals over here. So we've already stuck a little bit of the grass over here. Maybe we can stick some more.
Yeah.
Just right next to it. Now let's go and stick our starfish right near the sand. So our trinket is fully ready.
It looks so beautiful.
So we have our starfish, little bit of the sand with texture, the really smooth waves, corals, the grass, our little turtle over here, and our shells.
This already looks so beautiful and intricate, but I can't imagine how it may look when it's colored. So should we get into it?
Let's get started. So we're all ready. Let's add some color to bring this marine trinket to life.
Let's do that.
Okay, so let's get started. You can take a flat brush. Okay, flat brushes. We can start with cerulean blue. So we dip our brush in blue.
Yeah.
So we pick up our trinket and on the waves, very slowly just brush around.
Okay. Do we not use any water?
For now, let's start with just putting the paint.
Okay.
So now we've painted a little bit of blue. To give it a wave water-like effect, we can dip our brush a little bit in water and directly paint it on the trinket tray to give it a nice watery effect. And in case you think you've messed up anywhere, you've added colors on colors, very simply take a cloth, add some water, and you can wipe it off and start again.
Not bad, wow.
So now the waves are done, we can move on to the sand. Brushing a little bit of brown on our sand. So I want my sand to be a bit more brighter and a little bit on the darker side. I will add a very small hint of red as well. So you see, slightly on
That looks nice.
yeah. So you can paint it how you like. So to show the sand, we can give it a really nice washed out effect.
Okay.
You add a little bit of water
Yeah.
to your sand, just dab it, make it watery,
Okay.
and we take our cloth over here and wipe it off. So it gives out a really nice washed out effect.
Such hacks only an artist can tell.
It gives a nice texture, it gives a little bit of color gradient,
Yeah.
and our sand is complete.
Love that.
So next, we can move on to painting each of the elements. So we dip it a little bit in red. Using a flat brush with a light hand, we can cover the starfish. So once the tray is fully ready, we can apply a little water to clean it out and the paint will not move. The paint will stay as is. So I've added a little bit of more, a little bit water, and now we do the same thing like before. We take our cloth and dab it. Just dab it out for the texture and to make sure it has a nice subtle color, a nice stain of red on it. So we have our starfish ready.
Let's do the
Yeah?
shells.
Okay.
What color?
I would say green.
Yeah, I think green would look so nice.
Okay. So just cover your shell very slightly with green. More of water.
Just a drop of green.
Yes, and a lot of water. And see, we can almost see the paint seeping through.
Yeah.
And we go back to the same hack. Use our cloth and dab it. Okay, so let's look at the waves. For this, we can use a rounded tip brush.
Okay.
There you go.
Thank you.
Dip it in white and just go around the texture like this. Our trinket tray almost coming to life.
Give so much character to the
Yes.
whole drawing.
And did you think that was difficult?
Not really. After knowing all the hacks that you shared with me,
Really
it's not so
simple.
difficult.
Yeah. Finishing with my favorite part, the wobbly plants.
The biggest hack I've
Yes.
learned from you.
A touch of green to just make it vibrant. And with that final stroke, I think we're done.
Wow.
Yeah?
I love this.
It looks so nice.
I can't wait to keep my jewelry on this.
A few simple hacks, some vibrant colors, and there you go. A really cool, pretty, marine theme trinket tray is ready.
Just look at this. It's so pretty. I'm definitely going to keep this on my dressing table. And I guess that's a wrap. From a lump of clay to a stunning marine trinket tray. I actually made this.
You did it. I really love how you shaped your elements and the choices of colors. Very good.
Thank you, Shruti, for teaching me this today. And for you guys, let me summarize what we've done today. Mix resin and hardener from the Fevicryl Mouldit pack to prepare clay for the base and sea elements. Create the base using slab technique in a semi-deep dish for structure. Let it dry. Shape sea elements like starfish, corals and shells using impression and coiling techniques. Use a sieve for marine plants. Let them dry. Paint with Fevicryl acrylic colors for a shine on elements and the trinket surface.
And there you go. Trinket tray is ready.
If you loved this episode, don't forget to like, share, subscribe and hit that bell icon so you can never miss out on all the fun and creative ideas we bring to you. There's plenty more exciting content coming your way, so keep creating.